Today is Friday, March 1st. I'm Haley Donahue.
And I'm Brooke Herrick. We had a busy week when it comes to Titan sports, which means we have a packed show for you today, so let's get started.
At Wednesday night's boys varsity basketball game at Sleep Train Arena, the boys beat the Rockland Thunder 55-47, advancing to the finals of the Sac Joaquin Section Division II playoffs, where the third-seeded Titans will face number 4 Grant Pacers at 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. Reporters Matt Hoffman, Julian Perez, Chris Howell were at Sleep Train Arena Wednesday night and have this story.
February 27th, the Antelope Titans boys varsity basketball team faced the Rockland Thunder in the Division II Sac Joaquin Section semifinal game. The Titans led 11-0 when number 4 Tyler Winston rocketed a pass over to number 32 Gabe Beeler, who slammed it down to put the Titans up 13-0 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter. The Thunder answered back when number 4 Spencer Gregg put up a layup to get the Thunder on the board. Then, with less than a minute and a half left in the first, number 54 Isaiah Quintero rejected number 11 Taylor Cherry to deny him a layup. Isaiah Quintero then rebounded it to Winston, who handed it off to number 21 Isaiah Ellis for a clean 2 points. Rockland's own number 32 then missed a buzzer beater to lead the Titans up 17-6 heading into the second quarter. At 7 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the second quarter, number 24 Devin Moss of the Thunder fouls Isaiah Ellis, who knocks down both free throws to get the first 2 points of the quarter. After the foul, Moss responded back, landing a three-pointer with 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. This cut the Titan advantage to 10 points. Then, with 6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining, number 33 Dennis Golovko checked in for Isaiah Quintero. Dennis Golovko had a nice drop-off pass to Isaiah Ellis, who laid it up for 2 points, making it 21-9. Ellis is then fouled and hits both free throws, making it 23-9 with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second. Rockland hit a three-pointer, but then Gabe Beeler rushed end-to-end to respond with a layup. Then Beeler stole the ball and ran it down to get the basket and draw the foul for number 20 Drew Artisan. He completed the three-point play to make it 28-12 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds left. Winston then stole the ball for number 5 Jake Falker, who hit number 44 Mr. Harrell for the sophomore's only points on the night. Cole Bridge of the Thunder fouled Dennis Golovko, who split a pair, to put the Titans up 31-13 with a minute and 15 seconds left in the second. Finally, Gabe Beeler is sent to the line, who banked in both shots to put the Titans up 33-15 going into the locker room. After Rockland scored 7 points early in the third quarter, Coach Rob Richards called the Titans' first timeout to regain the team focus. After the timeout was called, number 24 Rashard Thornhill responded with a three-point swish off the pass by Gabe Beeler. With 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, Tyler Winston had a nice drop-off pass to Quintero, who put it up for 2 points. Ellis then finds Thornhill to land his second three-pointer on the night. With the momentum building, Winston steals the pass from Devin Moss and runs it down the court unchallenged for a dunk. Winston then rockets a pass over to Ellis, who pushes it off the glass for 2. With 2 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in the third, the Titans pulled away with a dominating 22-point lead of 47-25. After Rockland scored 5 unanswered points, the third quarter ended by a final score of 47-30. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Thunder continued their run, going 16-0, forcing Richards to call the second and third timeouts of the game. Not having scored since 2:41 in the third, the Titans fought back and scored with 3:15 left in the fourth, putting them up 49-41. With time winding down and the game on the line, Coach Richards called his fourth timeout. After the timeout, Beeler was sent to the free throw line, where he was 1 for 2, putting the Titans up 50-43. After attempting to make it 50-45, Quintero rejects Moss on the layup. The lead was then cut down by number 12 Hayden Cook to only 5 points, making it 50-45. This was the closest Rockland would come to chipping away at the Titans' lead. With a minute and 16 seconds remaining in the game, Ellis had 2 clutch blocks in a row on Moss. In the final minute, the Titans were sent to the line 6 times and were 5 for 12. With 28 seconds left, number 22, Leonard Hazewood, number 3, Deshae Pungsley, and number 40, Nick Golovko, all checked in for the Titans. The Titans clamped down and secured their spot in the Sac Joaquin Section Division II championship game by a final score of 55-47.
But it was just a matter of we got up. We knew they were going to, weren't going to stop fighting. They kept grinding. We hit a cold spell. Weren't hitting the free throws. They got a couple charges on us, which was good on their part. And we got a little rushed. And, want to put a game away that early is going to be tough. So you need to keep doing what you're doing for 4 quarters and finish it out. But, senior leadership stepped in, and, we closed the game out the way we needed to.
We did pretty well, especially in the first half. We kept them down to minimum points, and we scored a lot. and capitalize on opportunities. But in the third and fourth quarter, we kind of let them come back a little bit, but kept them down at the end of the game.
Senior Gabe Beeler had a strong game with 13 points, 4 rebounds, and a tight defensive effort all throughout the game.
Gabe played well. Every time we step on the court, teams are going to clock Gabe as our leading scorer, and it's easy to go, okay, that's the first guy we got to stop. So he's getting a lot of double teams now. He's being scouted, which has led to, Tyler and Rashard and IQ stepping in and picking up his points. So we're getting W's. Gabe's a team player.
A key player on the court was senior Tyler Winston, who had 11 points and led the game in assists.
Tyler Winston channeled his inner Pete Maravich tonight. I don't know what he was doing. Kid hasn't shot like that all year, but all of a sudden he got under the big lights. He's a gamer. He got onto the big stage and shot the best he shot his entire career, and couldn't be prouder for him to go out and step up like a senior leader should, especially with him not having played with us last year because of the ankle injury.
On the defensive side of the game, Isaiah Quintero led both teams in blocks.
In the last week and a half, turned into the player we always knew he could be. That's probably the third game in a row with double-figure rebounds and 4 blocks or more in the last 3 games. So it's been great for him to finally step up the way we know he could be and just really start to contribute for us on both ends of the ball.
For the third consecutive year in a row, the Red Zone and Antelope Band made the 25-minute trip out to Sleep Train Arena. The Red Zone kept the Titans in the game with numerous cheers and chants.
Red Zone was great. We know they love the big stage as much as we do. Everybody in the section's looking at them. So, Saturday's going to be, they're going to be on display as well. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody in the section office knows about it.
Titans have already started preparing for their next game, hosting the Grand Pacers, who upset the Sac Dragons 72-69 on Wednesday. The championship game will be back at Sleep Train Arena on Saturday, March 2nd at 4:30 p.m.
We're just going to watch a lot of film and then have a scouting report on them. They're a good team just because they have a lower seed than Sac High, and the other team that they've beaten doesn't mean that they're a bad team. I mean, they just took down Sac High. They're the #1 seed, so you can't underestimate them. And also, they got a lot of momentum going on right now, so they're going to be feeling good coming back on Saturday. So we got to play our hardest. We can't let up against them just because we almost did that against Benicia, and our season almost ended. So we just need to come out and play hard for 4 quarters. We can't take anything for granted.
Hope to see you back at Sleep Train Arena in the Red Zone tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Reporting for your Channel 5 Titan TV News, I'm Matt Hoffman.
One of the stars of last season's section championship team and this season's hopeful winner is senior Isaiah Ellis. He played all 32 minutes against Rockland, scoring 14 points and pulling down 10 rebounds. Reporter Travis Little has Ellis' story.
Since the age of 5, basketball has been a part of senior Isaiah Ellis' life. Ellis' mom and his aunt introduced him to this basketball, and he's loved the sport ever since.
When I was younger, I played basketball with my sister a lot. She was pretty much a bully, and she'd always try to win, but she never did. And it was a lot of fun. It still is a lot of fun to see her play and then her to watch me play.
Ellis' sister, Tyler, also plays basketball, and they have been playing together since they were kids.
So over time, I do feel my brother has improved really, a lot. So he's just amazing from where he, started and where he's at now. He's the bomb, okay? But his future, I see him, at a D1 school doing his thing. He could go to the league. I think so, but he needs to, keep working hard. We always talk about next year going to college and everything.
Ellis' early experience of playing basketball has benefited the boys' varsity basketball team in many ways.
Isaiah does a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily show up in the scorebook. He's our leading scorer sometimes. He's very consistent about what he scores, but it's a lot of the stuff, the other stats, the block shots, the rebounds. He gets a lot of the steals and assists. He's actually our steal leader, rebounding leader, and leader in charges again, in which he's been his sophomore year. He led the entire section with 35. So he takes a lot of pride in his defense and a lot of stuff off the ball, which helps us just make us a better team to distribute the ball, to other guys to score. And, when we're doing that, we're a better team. So, his stats across the board just generally help the squad.
Ellis thrives in defense, and he achieves this through his excellent rebounds and steals.
Basketball now, since sophomore year. I've been on varsity and set a lot of records at this school. So playing now for my senior year is great. Beating some records on the board in the gym and set some that I think will stay up for a while.
Ellis hopes to get drafted to the NBA, where he hopes to play on the Boston Celtics. Signing off for your Channel 5 Titan TV News, I'm Travis Little.
Bus leaving the high school parking lot at 3 p.m. tomorrow. If you want to ride the bus, it is $10, which includes a ticket to the game. Hurry and get a permission slip from the attendance window as soon as possible because seating for the bus is first come, first serve.
Last weekend marked the end of the varsity wrestling season for everyone except senior Brandon Tupou. Haley and I talked to Tupou about his goals for this weekend's state wrestling tournament in Bakersfield. You've already heard his story. He's the varsity wrestler whose dream was to qualify in this year's state meet in Bakersfield. After last weekend, Brandon Tupou proved that he indeed had the ability to making it into state, placing 4th in his 140-pound weight class for the Sac Joaquin section in the Masters tournament.
This season, I did more like preparing differently. Like I took it more serious in the off season. Like this summer, I did a lot of training with my friends and teammates, and I just focused more, like in school, and like just always had my head like focused on what I needed to be doing. And then when I won the match to get into the semifinals at Masters that qualified me for state, I just felt like a lot of joy, like tears of joy. Just after that match, I just ran up to my coaches and just gave them all a big hug. And I just felt like accomplished for finally like reaching my dreams. Like this is where every wrestler tries to be. Like this is like the holy field, the holy grounds of wrestling, Bakersfield, and it's just like an honor to be able to go there.
All day today and Saturday, Tupou will be making on matches to see where he will officially place in state.
I feel pretty confident going to state. I know that everyone there has the ability to win it. And so I just try to stay positive in my mind. Like this week at school, I've been focused really hard on what I needed to do, train really hard with my postseason partners. And my goal for this weekend at state is to come out top 8 in the state, hopefully get on the podium on Saturday. But yeah, I feel confident going in there, and I know I could do it. I just got to leave it all on the mat and just do my best.
Regardless of where Tupou places this weekend, he will still be the first wrestler in Titan history to make it into state. Be sure to tune in on Wednesday's show to find out Tupou's official ranking. This has been Brooke Carrick signing off for your Channel 5 Titan TV News.
A representative from Chico State is coming to visit at 1 p.m. in the College and Career Center. If you're interested in going, be sure to pick up a slip for Miss Patty beforehand.
Guest passes for junior prom will be available starting on Monday, March 5th for $5 at the Student Services window. Please be sure to bring your ID card and have all fines cleared before purchase. Guest passes will be available through Thursday, April 5th.
Senior Ball is scheduled for May 11th. Guest passes for Senior Ball are on sale now until April 19th. Next week, prices for single tickets are $35 and $55 for couples. The price raises the week after, so be sure to get your tickets as soon as possible.
Have you ever wondered what it takes for Channel 5 staff to produce the show or create stories that you see on the show? Well, I decided to file a story just in case you're wondering.
It's 9 o'clock with 13 minutes left in the class. The pressure grows to finish filming on time to air by second period.
Each week, the teams brainstorm ideas for the shows for that week. Along with show ideas, they must work on their stories as well. Positions are divided through the team, with a switcher, 2 anchors, teleprompter, tech director, sound person, graphics, floor director, and camera operator. Each spot is important and needed to produce a show.
One of the things that's really cool about the program is that the kids own it. It's their show, they figure out what they're going to do, they follow through and get it done. And I think that that's just a great skill set to develop for life because they're part of something that's bigger than themselves, and every job is important to make sure that the show's a success.
On the day of show days, the tech director and anchors come in early to make sure the scripts and equipment is ready.
Every day before the show, I usually get here about 7 in the morning. I turn on the TriCaster, get all the stories put in there, fix up the script for my story groups and my show groups, and just get everything right for the show, make sure everything runs smoothly, and then we just do it.
Once everyone is in the class, the script is reviewed until perfection. When the finally completed, scripts are printed and passed out. Everyone now goes to their spots. Hoping to start the walkthrough at 8, the final show is at 8:30. Some technical problems may occur. Sometimes the teleprompter or TriCaster doesn't work and the scripts aren't ready.
When the TriCaster crashes or something goes wrong, it's really frustrating because most of the time we only have like 20 minutes left of the period to get everything done. So we have to start all the way back over. And it's not the best feeling because then I just start stressing and everyone starts stressing. But we always get it done because we're just a really good team. And
When everything is ready and the walkthrough is done, the final filming occurs. The show has to be done by 9:12 and ready to broadcast all over the school.
There's a lot of pressure to make sure our show gets put on time because we all want to make sure that it goes on well and it looks very good and it shows all the hard work that we put in.
Don't forget to sign up for next year to help create a great show. I'm Brooke Carrick signing off for Channel 5 Titan TV News.
well, that's all we have for you today.
Be sure to come out and support the varsity boys basketball team tomorrow at Sleep Train Arena.
And be sure to tune in on Wednesday for highlights from Saturday's section championship game against Grant.
Stick around for the credits because we here at Channel 5 have a special treat for everyone.
See you next week.
Bye.
Terrorista.
And do the Harlem Shake.
Oh my God!